Hi, this is Wild Chromosome with another video of the AEW versus NXT weekly ratings report. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. We got some wrestling news to share with you. You see a few of the headings in the title. Yeah, so let's get into it. Brian Pillman Jr. For those of you who know who Brian Pillman is, the late great Brian Pillman. I mean, I didn't really get into his character. You know, by the time I started watching wrestling again, he already passed away. And so I didn't really get into it, but I heard that he was a fantastic athlete. Accident caused him to start taking a lot of pain medications. And he went from the flying Brian Pillman to grounded Pillman, because he couldn't do all the high risk maneuvers anymore after he had this terrible accident. He started taking pain pills and he started losing his fucking mind. That's why his character was played so well, because he wasn't really fucking acting. That's Brian Pillman for you. And he passed away. So, and his son, against his mother's wishes, took up the wrestling boots of his father. And he is named Brian Pillman Jr. And he was also at the WWE. He was at the AEW's event called Fyter Fest. He was sitting in the crowd, you know, checking out, scoping out the shit, enjoying the show, I hope. And people are talking, saying that maybe he's going to join the company, sign with them. There'd be a better choice than WWE, but I digress. So yeah, I wish nothing but luck to the kid, you know, and I hope that he continues to pushing on in the wrestling business and becoming great. And yeah, I heard about Brian Pillman Jr. a couple of years back, so he's not new to me. I think Stone Cold Steve Austin interviewed him on one of his shows, and yeah, so because Stone Cold and Brian Pillman Sr. used to be tag team partners back before Austin became known as the Stone Cold, the beer guzzler. That's the bottom line, Stone Cold, you know. So he was partners with Brian Pillman Sr. So I just thought I'd give a little history on that. So yeah, so moving on. WWE is not happy about Tazz's promo from AEW Fyter Fest. But I figure since they're not, I figure that the reason why they're unhappy is because Tazz is correct. Now, if Tazz is full of shit and they shouldn't get upset about it. That's how I see it. Tazz was seemingly knocking over WWE on his handling of the COVID-19 situation. And Tazz claims that AEW tests their wrestlers and anybody in attendance often. In other words, people are saying that Tazz is saying that WWE doesn't test their talent enough. They're not taking the situation as serious as AEW is. Which both companies should take the fucking situation seriously if you're going to believe in the numbers. Because I'm saying, if the numbers are 100% accurate on what I'm hearing in the news, wrestling shouldn't even be fucking going on. And cities should not be opening up, given if the numbers are 100% accurate. Why the fuck is wrestling still going on then? Why, if so, since wrestling is going on, why isn't anybody wearing a fucking mask? Not just the ones in attendance, but those in the fucking ring. So there's supposed to be cases tripling and shit. What the fuck? It makes no sense. Moving on. NXT wins over AEW for the second time in a row with 44,000 more viewers than AEW this week. So congratulations, NXT. You won again. 2 times in a row. And take a note, this is not the first time it happened. It was sometime last year that NXT has beaten AEW twice in a row with the ratings. So this ain't the first time. I believe this is the second time. So yeah, so congratulations to NXT in that regard. With the revival of the Great American Bash. They brought that back, that name. So, yeah. Guess that was a fucking draw. Ooh, the Great American Bash is back. Ooh, let me watch that instead of AEW. I don't know. But the bottom line is this. NXT won the ratings war again for the second time in a row. That's what we do know. NXT. Pull another victory. So let me break it down. NXT gets... Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm losing my spot. What the fuck? I hate when I do this shit. Okay, AEW gets 748,000, up 15% from last week, while NXT gains 792,000 viewers, up less than 1% from last week. So yeah, so NXT has gotten 44,000 more viewers than AEW. Yeah, so let's get into some wrestling news. Brian Alvarez, which some of you may know who he is, but if you don't, that's okay. Brian Alvarez, he's a wrestling commentator. That's what he is. That's basically what boils down to. He comments on wrestling and talks about, the results and shit like that. Brian Alvarez tweets that everyone in AEW and NXT crowds needs to be wearing a mask since Florida has many new cases of the coronavirus now. See, it goes to what I said before. If it is as bad as it is, as they say it is, okay, why is wrestling even going on? And why is nobody wearing a mask? John Alba, he's an award-winning TV storyteller, says that all who were at the AEW event was tested for the coronavirus, from what he's been told. So, I hope to God that that's true. So, moving on, Alfred Kanua, if I'm pronouncing that right, he's a new Pro Wrestling Bits Weekly, of New Pro Wrestling Bits Weekly. I think it's a podcast or something like that. Never heard of it. He said that if his DMs are of any indication, as frustration builds within the AEW community, Twitter is going to be busy kicking people out of there if AEW keeps losing. Why are people losing their shit over AEW losing the fucking ratings war? I hope this guy's full of shit. I want to believe that this guy's full of shit. I do. But I got the feeling he's not. Because you have fucking AEW fanboys all got their panties all in a fucking bunch over a fucking loss of ratings in the ratings war. or ratings results, what you want to fucking call it. It's not a war. Some people say, fuck you. Whatever. They lost the ratings. Competition. Okay? And people losing their shit over Twitter? Oh, that's not what the I don't even want to imagine what they're saying on Twitter. I don't. This fucking they only lost twice. It's like I said before. This isn't the first time that NXT beat AEW 2 times in a row in the ratings competition. It's not the first fucking time. And it may not be the last. Shit. Calm the fuck down. I hope one of you motherfuckers are watching me right now. Calm the fuck down, please. It's not that fucking serious. Enjoy what the fuck you enjoy. And stop being a goddamn fanboy. Or fangirl. Shit. Golly. I prefer AEW over NXT. You know me. But I'm not a fucking AEW fanboy. Hell no. God damn. Let me see. Yeah, Twitter gonna be kicking people and shit, he said. It's not to mention that AEW this year by March of this year, AEW has spanked NXT 10 times in a fucking row in ratings against NXT. 10 times in a fucking row. So why the fuck are you getting so all upset about over 2 fucking losses against NXT? 2! Compare that to fucking 10 times in a row. I hope the NXT fans ain't fucking doing that shit. I ain't heard about it. Doesn't mean that they're not. But I ain't fucking heard about it. Golly. So that's it, man, for this fucking video. Golly, man, this is people these days, fuck them. Some people just can't be reached. They're just fucking hopeless. Just laying down the facts for you right there. Hopeless people. With that being said, this is Y Chromosome signing the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all and be safe out there.